Well, I watched that, I guess. Spoiler, this movie wasn't that great. Hi, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello. Movies and TV is what we do here, and we're talking about a movie today that, thank God, I didn't have to see in a theater. This is not the movie you see in a theater this weekend. And that movie is called Die in a Gunfight. Good title, good premise. It's directed by Colin Schiffeley? Whatever. So, I learned a little bit about this movie prior to watching it. This movie was on the 2010 Blacklist. If you don't know what that is a list of the most liked scripts that have been floating around Hollywood of that year. It's given us some great movies like Whiplash and Juno. It's also given us movies like X-Men Origins Wolverine, so let's temper our expectations. So this movie is based on something that's been was on the Blacklist about 11 years ago. It's taken a long time to come to the screen. At one point, it was going to be a big Hollywood production. It stars Zac Efron. Then it kind of was a smaller production. It was going to have Josh Hutcherson in the lead. Well, now it's an even smaller production. And what's this movie about? It's Romeo and Juliet by way of Quentin Tarantino, but not Quentin Tarantino himself, but like the really bad knockoff Quentin Tarantinos, like the ones who made Reindeer Games. It's basically a Reindeer Games knockoff. The premise of the movie is, what's it about? Well, the film stars... I didn't know this actor, and he didn't give me much reason to want to know this actor. For all I know, he could be good. Sorry, I'm already forgetting this movie, and I literally just got done watching it. Diego Boneta plays Ben Gibbon, and Alexandra Daddario plays Mary Rathcart. First off, let's talk about Alexandra Daddario. Beautiful lady. Really gorgeous. She's also a good actor on television. Alexandra Daddario is weird, because she's one of those actresses that can kind of do no wrong on... She's like Lucy Hale, in that she can kind of do no wrong on television. She's pretty great, but then when she makes it into movies, something just doesn't click. She just kind of loses everything that made her so good. So what's this... Okay, so what's this about? It's Romeo and Juliet, basically. These family, Ben Gibbons and Mary Rathcart, their families are in a blood feud. They're star-crossed lovers, you know the story. And they decide, they both kind of love trouble, and they're both kind of perfect for each other, and they decide to go on the run. And their families are in hot pursuit, with gunmen in tow, one of whom is played by Justin Chatwin. We'll get to him. Let the chase begin. Will love prevail? Have you seen movies before? Look, I'm going to be right out with it. I kind of hated this movie, and I really wanted to like it. Like, this movie was kind of a bummer, because the premise is kind of not a bad idea. The trailer was kind of good. Some of the actors were good. I like Travis Fimmel. I like Emmanuel Shriku. But, oh my god, this movie was just kind of juvenile bullcrap. Like, there was nothing to it. There's not much to say about it. It's just kind of not good. First and foremost, they wasted Billy Crudup. But, yeah, Billy Crudup, if you haven't know who that is... He was in Almost Famous and Watchmen. He's Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen. Phenomenal actor. He's the narrator. And by narrator, I mean he's the explainer. Basically, throughout the whole movie, you could tell there were chunks of this movie that were missing, and it was filled in by him. It's not enough that someone would be on the way to killing our lead couple. It would be like, you'd see it, and you could gather that's what's happening, and then Billy Crudup would go, they were on their way to kill our young, intrepid lovers. Yeah, we got it. Wall-to-wall narration for no reason. It's stylish, but it's empty. There's nothing... It looks like a movie, I suppose. Like, it's well made, I guess, on a filmmaking level, relatively. But it's a movie that's so unengaging that it takes... Also, there's very little action. Any kind of gunfight in the movie, it's a 92-minute movie, doesn't happen until about 70 minutes into the movie. That's a long time to wait in a 92-minute film to get to the action. The movie's almost over. What's the point? It's kind of a movie that gets you thoughts like, where have I seen Alexandra Daddario's dad before? And it took me about an hour to realize, like, oh crap, oh shit, it's the dad from Life with Derek. You know, Life with Derek, classic sitcom where it was about two step-siblings that weirdly, their chemistry was more romantic than it should have been for step-siblings. Good show. He's the dad. Yeah. Let's also talk about Justin Chatwin. With all due respect to him, I'm sure he's a very nice guy. This dude cannot act. I'm sorry. If you don't know who that is, his best movie was War of the Worlds, where he was barely in it. You know what his worst movie was? Dragon Ball Evolution. He played Goku. That's right, Goku. White guy, played Goku. People wonder why the fan base, such as myself of Dragon Ball Z, hates that movie. Look. It's also one of the movies that really, really wants to be Quentin Tarantino. Like, the main character says that he's an anarchist, but he's the kind of anarchist where you're like, oh, I saw Fight Club twice, and I really, really want to look. I've tried to dress up as Tyler Durden for Halloween, and therefore I'm an anarchist. Look, Justin Chatwin's character is a hitman, but he's such a bad actor that he feels like, not a hitman, but a 13-year-old boy playing dress-up. Like, it really feels awkward. Here's an example of some of the choice lines in this movie. For instance, Travis Fimmel and Emmanuel Shriku are like a married couple pair of, like, hit people, like hitman, hit woman. They have really nothing to do with the main plot. They really could have been excised. I think they're only there to get the movie to 90 minutes, and they really aren't trying to kill the lead couple, so there's really no point in them being there. And just, here are some of the lines. Some lines are also just gross and juvenile for no reason and also make no sense. Like, there's a line early in the movie where the dad is talking to Diego Bonetta's character, and he's like, saying, like, we have given you all this luxury, this luxurious playground here to play in, because they're, like, wealthy, of course, and he goes, well, I'd rather play with my own balls. First off, ew. Second off, what? That has nothing to... First off, it's gross. Secondly, it's gross and has nothing to do with what... has nothing to do with what the dad said to him. It's not even a response to that kind of statement. There's other things like that, too, where there are two evil hit people are on the phone, and it's like, I'll call you later. It's like, what'll you call me? And then Justin Chatwin's like, I'll call you Pinocchio. And the guy's like, why is that? He goes, because you're so nosy. Ha! This really was on the same list that had Whiplash, huh? There's another line where Travis Fimmel is talking about a character, and he's like, oh, another angel has arrived in heaven, and her password for entry is revenge. What? Then in that same scene, he's walking out, and he says, Justin Chatwin, he goes, this is a nice painting, what do you call it? He goes, I call it F.U., and he goes, great name. Look, I didn't like this movie really at all. This is a letdown. Let's just end this here. I'm gonna give Diana Gunfight, not much more needs to it. I'm wavering between 1 star and 1.5 star. I'll say this, it's watchable, but only just. I'll give it 1.5 stars, but that's, I feel, a little generous. This is one of the worst films of 2021 so far. Don't bother. Trailer Trash None, watched it on Vudu. Was there shawarma? No. It is in some theaters, though, apparently. I pity the poor people who are gonna have to see this in theaters. Alright, also, it's Romeo and Juliet, but it doesn't even have the balls to have the tragic ending of Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, this movie's terrible. You know what? I've talked myself down. I'm gonna give this movie 1 star. This movie was a really bad movie. Yeah. Really dumb. I'll give it... Diana Gunfight gets 1 star. I'm gonna go. I'll see you later tonight for Roadrunner, which will certainly be better. And then, we'll cap this weekend off with Never Have I Ever Season 2. That'll be next time. Until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class semester. I love you 1,000. Be kind to one another. Don't bother with Diana Gunfight. Stupid movie. Thank you all. Take care. Don't know what else to say, guys. It was bad. Bye.